part that most people miss is that news is just confirmation of what has already occurred in the markets or what has already occurred in the world. Price moves without permission, and huge size in the financial markets never really announces itself. If you think reading something in the news is the big funds announcing their next move, you're wrong. They've probably positioned for that exact outcome 3 months in advance. If you don't have a way to see stress building in the financial markets until you see it in the headlines, you're trading blind, which is exactly why I created a crash signal playbook, which has predicted every single market crash since 1955 with 100% accuracy. That is available in the description and it's free. Let me give you an instance of what happened last week. Trump made headlines once again after talking about his position in Greenland. The market tanked big time. The pros already knew that this was just a headline news fake out to the downside. How did they know that? When the market tanked, the credit markets stayed intact. The high yield spreads also stayed intact. Yes, the VIX did pop, but as long as the credit market and the bond market stays intact, there's no reason to panic. A lot of them loaded up on calls and are up big time from that down move. If you base your trade ideas just by what you see in the headlines, you are literally always going to lose money in the long run. In this market, the liquidity decides outcomes. The credit market and the bond market always see moves first. Whether we have bond yields going up, the 10-year and the 30-year, or we have high yield growth, HYG, and investment grade. These instruments track corporate bond prices, which are inversely correlated to corporate bond yields. If we see these prices going up, that is a good risk-on signal for the market we are in right now. That is what stayed intact when Trump made his announcements about Greenland, and that is how the pros knew this move is going to be a fake out and retail is going to completely go crazy and sell the whole lot. Because people are waiting for a handout and people are looking for announcements, and until it's right there in their face, right when Bloomberg smashes it on their front page, that's when people see confirmation and that's when people go in, and that's why they get totally smoked. Do you really think watching Jim Cramer's show on CNBC, you'll actually get solid good ideas you can actually trade off that? Completely false. Your job is to predict outcomes, and you can predict outcomes by front-running the market using the macro indicators attached in my playbook.